Hello again and welcome to Letter from England, broadcasting for AC Press of the Spanish Evangelical Alliance. This week we go behind the Simpsons. They've been denounced as satanic. Their lifestyle, behaviour patterns and the relationships they project have all been criticised. They've been considered a bad example, but there they still are. The unusual yellow family, headed by Homer Simpson, is present on half the world's TV screens and will soon celebrate 20 years on air in the United States. Despite the simplicity of their image, Matt Groening's creation has consolidated as a production with a strong storyline and sometimes offering more than just a sour reflection of society. In order to go more deeply into this subject, Juan Pablo Martín Correa has carried out a 3-year study of the series and has published the results of his research in his book Detrás de los Simpsons, Behind the Simpsons, published by Laberinto. This yellow family fanatic, as he describes himself, considers that the series has a double purpose, though sometimes contradictory, as the members of this family are a critique and at the same time a reflection of our society. Nevertheless, according to Martín, the critique side of The Simpsons is not destructive, but invites us to laugh at ourselves. Therein lies one of the clues of its endurance on the screen. In fact, Homer's passion for donuts, his jealousy of his neighbours, Ned Flanders' family, and how easily he flies into a temper and tries to strangle his son Bart, keep the attention of viewers in 25 countries. Yet everything remains the same. Along with the ironic content of The Simpsons, Martín highlights the apparently subversive character of the series, stressing the term apparently, because despite all the action that might be found in any given episode, the main characters aren't able to change anything in the end. The status quo remains the same both at the beginning and at the end of the programme. According to the author, the adventures of both the intelligent and idealistic Lisa, Bart's misbehaviour, Maggie's life stuck to her dummy, or the marital problems between Homer and the optimistic Marge, are interesting for any viewers, whatever their origins. And this fact might have also contributed to the continuity of the plots. Martín points out that regarding the American dream, the Simpsons follow current codes that fit in perfectly anywhere. Now, this middle-class family living in Springfield has its reference point in another cartoon, the Flintstones. Martín says if we consider the Flintstones from the point of view of the consumption codes, these are exactly the same in The Simpsons. The author points out that there is a sort of takeover concerning the American lifestyle. As in the Hanna-Barbera production, these peculiar yellow inhabitants, whose appearance hasn't changed, have been getting older while settling themselves at the starting grid. This expert in the media, for whom The Simpsons have reached their maturity, remarks that their most glorious period was the first 10 seasons, and that, although the latest haven't had the same richness in content, it's already a series that walks on its own. Maybe their decline, he says, is starting because of the arrival of other generations, represented by other series, different behaviour patterns, and other ways of socialising. Well, be that as it may, for the moment it seems that the farewell script of The Simpsons hasn't yet been written, and as Matt Groening explained recently, we cannot predict the end of the series because as long as we can't believe that, we still continue to broadcast. Thank you for listening to Letter from England, broadcasting at emission.net. Goodbye for now.